ignore that feeling. My experience with nuns has been like my first nun that I've talked to on a regular basis was a teacher in secondary school, because it used to be an old convent, the school that I went to. The school that I went to was an amalgamation of 3 schools: the tech, a convent one, and like a priest one or whatever. So there was only one nun that taught us maths. She was really nice, but I was very bold. As a kid, I was very naughty. And she did say to me, like, if this was 15 years ago, I would leather you with a ruler. And I was like, well, it isn't. So, have you ever met a nun or talked to a nun on a...
No.
You've never?
No.
I think this is why you love this nun podcast.
No, everyone loves the Nun podcast.
I've just gotten into it now because of you.
People like it because they're so positive.
Yeah.
And also because it's a world that's secluded, it's sheltered away from the normal world.
Yeah.
So they're not talking about any of the horrors going on. They're just playing ultimate frisbee and licking box, probably.
Licking box.
It's just...
Yeah, I mean, that is the ultimate. Isn't the clit the ultimate frisbee for them all?
Oh dear.
What? You were saying box. I'm enamored with I think it's really cool the way podcasts have blown up. And my favorite podcast clips has been like there's a guy called Mr. Scaffold. And he just does a podcast every week about the scaffolding industry. So it's like The Rest is Entertainment, but about the scaffolding industry.
It sounds awful.
Well, there's a lot of male mental health going on in the scaffolding industry that needs to get sorted out.
Well, they get paid really well, so they could get therapy.
But do
they not get amazing wages?
They do get amazing wages, but like the weather can affect it. Also, like there's a lot of bad scaffolding going around. I've seen where it just gets thrown up. But like it's mad how nuns have never really had like documentaries on them because the Catholic Church won't let them in. Won't let
the Magdalene sisters.
Yeah, but they were documentaries about. They were.
Well, it was a film.
Yeah, and the nuns were like inviting the media to get involved in
the nuns in that were like, "Would you look at her fat arse?" and slagging off the women.
Because I was obsessed with the Magdalene. So the Magdalene sisters is a film by Peter MacDonald, a Scottish guy. What's his name?
Peter Mullen.
Peter Mullen. That's a microaggression of me to say MacDonald because he's Scottish. But I was obsessed with that when I was like 11 or 12. I used to watch that as my comfort watch and rewatch it.
Yeah, I've seen it loads.
Invite people around to watch it. And it's like this film about the torture that nuns put Irish women through.
Yeah, basically, if you had a baby out of wedlock, if you got raped, if you were mentally ill,
it didn't even have to be that. It was like
if you brushed your hair and you were proud of your shiny hair.
That was one.
If you were an orphan,
yeah.
If your mum was schizophrenic, then you would get put in a Magdalene laundry. Yeah. In Ireland, they made a fortune off it, running these laundries
because they
had slave labor.
Yeah, and he used to sell the babies as well. And
sold the babies to America.
Yeah. And it's just because the Irish government at the time didn't have the money to sort out social issues. So the Catholic Church were like, we'll sort this and we'll sort it in our own way. And their own way was slave labor.
I thought it wasn't just because of that. It was because of Ireland was a theocracy. And
that as well. But I do feel like Ireland wouldn't have been that big a theocracy if it wasn't. Like, I do feel like when the British pulled out, the Irish, the Catholic Church kind of filled that void. Well, they're both bad things.
I'm thinking now about, this is going to seem like it's not connected at all, but Anne Widdecombe was like a nun.
Yeah.
R.I.P. But Anne Widdecombe became a Catholic. She weren't born a Catholic. And English Catholics, I often find, are quite like people that people that convert to Catholicism and people that adhere to Catholicism in adulthood when they don't have to. It's just mad.
Yeah.
I find it a bit offensive. It's like cosplaying as a Catholic. But she says in her £7.50 wimple from Amazon.
Yeah, no, sorry. And your face, you were so serious in it.
Yeah, but I've been confirmed and had
Yes.
communion.
Yeah. I do feel it's different being born into it because we had no choice in that matter.
Yeah, but I think Anne Widdecombe just picked it because it fit her set of beliefs. It's been interesting seeing people. I don't condone the people being like, "Oh, I hope her death was terrible." I felt.
Jesus.
I think it's mad how many politicians get killed in the UK.
Yeah.
Because our pal, another politician got killed.
Yes.
It was Joe Cox.
Joe Cox. Yeah.
There's just so many attacks on them.
Mm.
But I feel sorry for Anne Widdecombe because she was a dweeb.
Yeah, she was.
And a lifelong virgin.
I hope she wasn't.
She at one point she tried to pass a law where people got on the spot fines in the street for having drugs on them, and no MP would approve of it because even if you think about how many dweebs there are in Westminster, she was a nerd amongst nerds, and all the other MPs were like, "And people take drugs." It's like part of life.
Yeah.
So no one would pass it.
What do you think of people coming to church later in life? They're on my algorithm now. There are people that are actively going back to church
Because they're scared to death.
I think it's that, and I think like it's a way to escape smartphones. Or if you have this,
There's younger people getting into religion now.
yeah, I'm very into watching young people go. This is a day in the life of a New York Catholic.
Yeah.
Let's start today with mass, and there's always Huel involved.
Wow. Well, what? Because
Huel is the new communion.
Right. Did you have that thing where you couldn't eat anything before communion?
Yeah.
Oh, it used to drive me mental. Like my nice gran as well would be big into this. You had to get up early on a Sunday to have your porridge, otherwise you couldn't have anything.
I think that was brought in because priests were just sick of looking into the mouths of people and seeing half a sausage in the back of their. You know what I mean? I think if I was a priest,
I never thought of that.
the priest would be like, God has said actually that you can't eat.
I never thought of that.
What that is.
Oh, I thought it was just the usual religious fasting and.
Nah, I think half of the rules of the Catholic Church is just like a priest going, I don't want this to happen anymore. And then they're like, God has told me that this needs to,
But you didn't really have a religious house growing up, did you?
No, my dad was specifically like, my dad would openly laugh at us going to mass. My dad would be like, there's nothing after you die. And I would be so scared. Like, I did keep, like,
Is it not worse to think there's something after and you're going to go on and on?
I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's weird because, like, my dad, the English side of my family, very much with the belief that nothing is going to happen after you die. So much so that, like, I was with my granddad when he died. And it was weird kind of like being with someone when they die. And
was it not magical?
It was magical in a way. It was kind of, do you know what? There's a mix of feelings about it. Of feelings. Because it's like, you get told, like, there's a death rattle or something like that. So
I've seen a death rattle.
I've seen it too, but I thought the death rattle would happen directly before they die. So
it sounds like farting out your mouth.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, like the soul. It's
I think.
Yeah.
The soul.
It's so stupid.
The soul is a fart that comes out
of your mouth. Yeah. It's weird how, like, I am an atheist, but yeah, I have so much weird mysticism that I hold on to. Even when people are dying, like, I do believe that nothing happens after you die. But I can't act in a way.
There are ghosts. There's definitely ghosts.
Do you think there's ghosts?
Yeah.
Like what type?
I believe in the spirit world and all that.
Elaborate on that.
I think that my dead relatives are knocking about. Well, no, the ones that didn't have an interest in me in life don't have an interest now. There's no presence of my horrible gran, right?
Right. Where's she?
I don't know what she's up to.
Yeah.
I think she's with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
But my nice gran is definitely kicking about. And my nice grandparents are kicking about. My alky granda, don't know where he is.
And he's drinking
in the
spirits.
Big pub in the sky or whatever.
Yeah, but like, so when you think about the people that have an interest in you that are around you, Are they protecting you? Are they watching you? Do you? This is the old thing of like. Do you ever think of like when you're getting shagged and you're like, I hope Granny isn't watching?
No, they weren't. They weren't like that.
Yeah. What do you mean they weren't like that?
Well, they weren't voyeurs.
It's
So
true.
why would they become voyeurs in death?
I think I would just for the crack.
No,
I mean, it's like, what else are you gonna do?
No.
No.
No, I never worry that. I never worry anyone's watching me other than the cat, I guess.
Which, because they're physically there. You're like,
Yeah. I hate that.
what, cats?
No, obviously don't hate cats.
No. You hate shagging.
You looked after my cats while I was in Greece.
I did. Yeah.
You didn't have much of a bond with them, did you?
I didn't want to force it on them, you know?
Right.
Because they were like, because I've come into their house.
Yeah,
They're
were they
like,
not?
this
Were
is
they
a new
blanking you?
person. The grey one was blanking me loads.
Yeah.
The red one would come up to me. I wasn't really like sitting and watching stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like they didn't have the opportunity. I would feed them. I gave them catnip. That was great.
Yeah, that's
I
fun.
love that.
Yeah.
I feel like a cool mom.
Yeah.
Do you know, I'd rather you drink in the house and then I'm like spraying catnip and stuff,
Yeah,
and then
they
I'm like,
love that.
look at them having a safe time, absolutely off their faces. you know?
Yeah.
But like, I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah.
So I was taking my antihistamines, but I didn't. Yeah, I wanted to be like a stepmother that has come in but has been cool about it. I don't want to go give me affection. I wanted them to come to me when it was.
And they
when it was
didn't
right.
want cuddles.
No,
Oh,
no.
that was what I was going to tell you. So it was my 40th, and my
Yeah.
dad's wife. When I get a birthday card from my dad, it's the wife that's bought it,
Yeah,
and I got a card covered in cats. And I'm aware that his wife thinks perhaps not having children is maybe a tragedy.
yeah.
And she maybe thinks that because I own cats, that means
You're
they
filling
are
the
a
void.
replacement for the void of my terrible child-free life. But I just thought it was two people got me cat-themed cards. One was from Maurice, in fairness, and the card she got me was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But my sister-in-law, I remember before I had cats, my sister-in-law would always say, like, do not get me cat-themed gifts for Christmas. She'd say that to the whole family. Please don't get me cat-themed gifts. And I thought, I wonder why she's saying that. And then you realise when you get them, people think that you're a pathetic mess and that there's nothing in your life other than cats. Like, I don't get my friends that have started having babies. I don't just get them.
Baby stuff.
Well, a card with a baby on it.
But do you?
Or a card of a woman stuck in the house, unable to go to any social engagements. Or, do you know what I mean?
No, I do. But
A
when
breast pump or something.
I think
Card with a breast pump
breast
on
pump
it.
on it. Do you think? So I think why people buy you cat stuff is not out of like.
Oh, sorry, you did do that.
Oh, I've done it several times. I got you like an Irish cat. What was the thing? I was trying to be thoughtful and combine both your love of
Yeah, you
Irish
got
men.
me it was cats dressed as in Irish themed outfits.
Yes, I find it very hard to buy you stuff, but I find it very hard to buy other people's stuff as well because I don't put much thought into it. Like my ex has
Yeah.
told me that like I'm a bad gift buyer, and it doesn't matter. You can say I am. This year I got you a good present. I feel.
You got me a statue for my 40th birthday. You got me a statue of Greta Thunberg doing a shit
Yeah, I did
with her pants pulled down.
with her pants pulled down. Yeah, it was either, yeah, and genuinely, I put so much thought into that. I text your boyfriend.
Because I thought it was that we passed a shop in Barcelona with lots of celebrities doing shits.
Yes.
And yeah.
But that no, I won't lie. That did come into it. Yeah. It would be silly of me to pretend that didn't sway me in any way. No, but I spent ages looking around that shop. I was thinking of the best celebrity. I nearly went for Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
You know, you love Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
And there was these weird things where they'd hold up different flags of different countries. And they had Israel flags and Palestine flags. And I'm like, what the? Like, I don't even know which one to buy of this conflict. But anyway, you didn't know it was Greta Thunberg because it didn't really look like her.
No, yeah. Yeah, but the cat themed
Yes, sorry.
gifts, it's very insulting, and I don't think men get that.
They do, but it's about trains. Men get that.
James Acaster has 5 now.
Cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wonder what what presents do you think James Acaster gets bought for his birthday?
Oh, probably
If you
amazing
could
stuff.
buy a present.
Probably really amazing stuff.
But why would you think? You just think that because he's a good life.
So when I got my first cat in lockdown, I was slightly mentally ill, and
Yeah.
I mentioned my cat a lot because there was nothing to do other than talk to the kitten every day and like teach it tricks. And there was this girl that would say to me, "How's your cat, Fern?"
She'd
and
say it in that tone.
"How's your cat? How's your cat?" And that's the thing non-autistic people do when they want to be a cunt, is they'll like indirectly do this passive aggressive
Yeah, we do that.
thing.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's wild, man. She was perennially single, and I never like made digs about that. If I tried to pull that off,
what do you mean? So she goes, "How's your cat, Fern?" And then you go,
she lived with her mum, man, and I never would say things like,
"How's your mom?"
How's your mum?" or whatever. Like, I just find that way of like indirectly and just say, "I think you talk too much about your cat at the moment." You know,
Yeah. No, we'd never be able to do that.
it's hard to do.
You're able to do. You do it with me about stuff.
Oh, how's wait, how's PTSD? No,
Yeah.
was it? No, I just said you're mentioning being molested too frequently for a comedy podcast.
That's true.
That's better than. Do you want me to go around the houses and go? Oh, I'm trying to think how to do it.
Wait, you say go around the house and go, "Hello, I've been molested." It's the opposite to being a paedophile, where you have to go like, "Hello, I'm on the sex register."
What?
Sorry, I was trying to do a riff that didn't riff well. Sometimes the riffs just.
Yeah, I was rewatching the episode that's coming out tomorrow, and
Yeah.
you claim that Michael Jackson lived in your village, and then you never get to the point
I can
for the
finish it now.
rest of the episodes.
I can finish it now. He lived in Rosemount, which is 2 villages away from my
He
village.
didn't. He lived in America with a monkey.
I'm going to Google it. I'm literally going to Google it. I'm going to Google it. Michael Jackson, Westmeath.
He didn't live in Westmeath. He lived in America in a thing called Neverland.
A girl I went to school with made his bed, right? She made his bed. He eats porridge.
Did she lie in it?
She didn't lie in it, right? But how would I know that he eats porridge for breakfast if I didn't hear it off that girl in my school? I'm sorry. I live in the Nun. There's a shop in Athlone. It has a sign outside it that says Michael Jackson's favorite shop, brackets, in this town. He spent 2 hours in here.
This is like the thing of John Travolta flies to Ireland to get his hair cut.
He does.
Yeah.
Do you know who else?
Blind Boy saying about that.
Chris Eubank goes to a dentist in Kildare to get his teeth done. And
Yeah.
he once listened to a radio station that I worked at and then rang in.
Yeah.
You know where I'm from. Like, the only
Yeah.
reason why Michael Jackson was there is because there's a recording studio there.
Right.
And I know, I'm not going to say, I'm going to...
Not a strong culture of accepting paedophiles. You know.
Yeah, the next move for you, Michael? Ireland.
Yeah.
Ireland. They just get the way of life. I'm just going to type in Michael Jackson Westmeath, right? And we'll see. Because and what was funny is any helicopter that passed over our house, we used to go, Michael Jackson's in there. Or when
That just sounds like something people said because there wasn't enough going on in Ireland at the time.
Yeah, do you know what? Actually, once there was a hot air balloon that went over our house, and my friend went, Michael Jackson's in that. I don't think that's true. Now, baby, look at this, look at this.
Michael Jackson lived in County Westmeath, Ireland for several months in 2006.
Yes.
Following his acquittal. Right?
Yeah, near the village of Rosemount. Locals fiercely protected his privacy, and he spent a quiet, peaceful period writing music and enjoying the local community.
Wow. Something no one believes me about with Michael Jackson is that he had a different voice to the one he did in interviews.
Yes.
Because there's a clip that someone released of him talking to his doctor when he'd taken fentanyl.
Where he's like, please give me more. Give me more.
Well, no, because normally he was like, I love all the little children. I didn't have a childhood.
Yeah.
In this clip, he's like, "Hey, baby, give me more. Give me more of that sugar." And it's this incredibly like deep voice.
Yes.
He's like, "I'm going to sleep now." I'm sure that's a clip.
But
And I kept telling my partner, and he didn't believe me that Michael Jackson has another voice. I think he said it's like a scam or it's like a hoax.
that people are doing a hoax about him.
Yeah.
I think really, really famous people have to have different voices in a way that when they're a public person.
Oh, I've noticed a lot of people with anorexia, their voices change a lot. And I don't know if it's just because they're so tired or something.
Or maybe they want to be slight or something. Maybe it's a kind of like.
Well, I don't think it's a
thing. conscious
choice.
Yeah.
I've just seen it so many times, and then their voice goes back to normal when they recover.
I kind of feel like the whole discourse, it's so strange. It's like.
Do you ever feel like word discourse is being overused at the moment on podcast chats?
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those words I thought I would only hear when I was doing my degree, and now it's everywhere.
How was it used in the context of your degree? Like, was it discourse
like it
between
used to
academics?
it would have just been like a academic word, and now it's become so prevalent because everyone's looking at the same things on social media, so then it spreads.
That is mad.
What's the discourse?
The discourse is supposed to be that like we shouldn't. So people are either shouting from the rooftops about someone's eating disorder, or that we should ignore it. And I'm in neither camp. I'm kind of like neutral on it.
Yeah, I keep getting shown all those videos, and I just don't care about it. And then I saw a thing with Bjork at a rave wearing a gown made out of like a million feathers, and she had an insane headdress on. And I just was like, I want more of this. I want Bjork who's just doesn't say anything about the age of skinny, doesn't say anything about anything, and is just dressed as like a goose.
Yeah. More geese.
Well, I just really respect eccentric women. She's not even talking about aging or how to age. She's just dressed as some sort of mythical creature.
I've wanted to talk to you about my massage story on this podcast for a while, but I've never got round to it.
Was it when you were in Sydney?
Yeah, I'm going to give context, right? I love getting my head rubbed. There's nothing more in the world I love getting. When I go into like Tiger, and do you know those little things that are like metallic and they go like this?
They're great.
I do that and I just pause. I could do that for like 20 minutes and I wouldn't even know.
Sort of wank in your head.
I love wanking my head.
Yeah,
I love wanking my head, and there's a thing called the Japanese head spa experience, which I've seen on different reels, and I've always been curious about it because it's basically the best elements of getting your hair cut without getting your hair cut.
Mm.
So I love going to a hairdresser's and then washing my hair or just poking at my scalp. I love it. And the Japanese head spa experience, they have this like special kind of arch that puts water over your head. It's all about the sensation of your head. It's all about like ASMR. And so I was in Australia. They have a load of Japanese head spa experiences in Australia. Australia seem to have like really good coffee and Japanese head spa experiences. And I went, right, for my day off, I'm going to pay top dollar. I'm going to treat myself, get myself a Japanese head spa experience. I put the research in, I looked and picked this place. And first off, it was in a residential area. I always end up getting massages in people's houses by accident. You know, like I'm always like, when I was in Romania, did I show you the picture of the place I got the massage in Romania?
No, but I did think you were going to be killed. And you'd be found in a suitcase later. After saying you wanted to relax.
That's me all over. When it's relaxing or going on a date, I always think I'm going to end up in a suitcase. But anyway, so I got a lift up, went up, and it's a beautiful head spa experience room. You got champagne, they offered me wine, and I was like, no, I don't want any wine, I'm fine. Went in to get changed, got into a robe, a big fluffy robe, lovely slippers. There's 2 beds in this room and one massage therapist, and it looks beautiful. And she sits me down and she puts on a warming eye mask on me. So you're getting the warming eye mask experience and she's touching my head. She did also lymphatic drainage on my belly. So she lifted up my top. It felt so vulnerable. I'd rather have my fanny out than just have, it was just like the belly, like nothing else. So belly is out. She's doing lymphatic drainage on it. It's where they press it and compress it and squeeze it and stuff like that. There's relaxing music going on. I got the eye mask on. I'm lying back, and then I hear this noise that goes like this. It's like that, little sounds, right? Little sounds of like little nails on wood. And I'm thinking, right, this is a high-rise building. Maybe they got rats. I'm gonna chill. It's fine, right? But then I hear it really near my head. I'm like, I move a bit, right? And I can feel the massage be like, she paused and then kept massaging again, right? And then I heard like a breath really near my ear, but her hands are down there, and I know that she's at the
Both
side
hands.
of me. Both hands are down at the side, so I know where she is angle-wise, but I hear a breath near my ear. And I go, what's this? What's this? And I don't have the confidence to say anything. But then I heard this noise of someone opening up a bottle of water, like one of those keep bottles, drinking, and then go like that, right? And this is all quiet, but it's all like this. And I'm like, is there anyone else in the room with me? And I've got my eyes covered like this. And she's like, is there anyone else in the room with me? And then I could feel her go like this, like stopped. And then she went, no. And I went, like that. But then I heard another sound like this. And I went, and it just ripped the warming eye mask off me. There's relaxing music. I looked to the side, and then there's this man holding a dog like this in the corner. Like he's been... It was like an episode of Scooby-Doo. Do you know when Scooby goes to this? He's like just holding this little toy dog, and the toy dog's like this, and he's like,
to be clear, it wasn't a toy, it was a toy breed.
Toy breed. It was a real dog, and this was a man who I'd never met before. This was a strange man to me.
Yeah, it's not like you have endless trauma about men suddenly coming in the house,
someone breaking into the house. Yeah. And then I looked at her to go like, because she didn't, like, and I looked at her and she went, yes. I like to go, and then she's like, I'm gonna make up a name for him. This is Jed. Jed works here too. I'm like, okay, and and then he goes, this is a dog in training, and I'm like, for what? What's this dog in training
the
for?
dog's just gonna stand on your belly.
Yeah. Lymphatic drainage out, and then he goes, I'm just gonna go into the other room. I'm like, okay. So then she was like, indicate to me, like, put the eye mask back on and we're going to continue. And like, I paid so much money for this treatment. Like the most I've ever paid.
How much?
I could look it up, but I think 400 Australian dollars.
Jesus Christ.
But this is something I really, really want. Can you imagine, like,
but that's so bad that they were, it just sounds like, kind of shitty operation.
I know. And then like, it took a lot for me to complain. Do you want to? I'm going to read you out the complaint I made. So I made an actual formal complaint. Hi, this is me. My appointment today was suboptimal. And after talking to a few friends, I think it's best to send you an email. First off, beautiful venue, and my technician was lovely.
The sandwich technique.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. The problem came 10 or 15 minutes into the treatment. I heard faint noises, like scratching along the floor near my head. I sensed another person in the room. I felt psychic. When I had this warming thing on me, I was like, I sensed a presence in the room. I heard breathing and a bottle of water being opened, but I was confused as there was two hands on me, and as far as I was aware, only one person in the room. I had a warming eye mask on and I couldn't see, and asked after a few minutes if there was someone else in the room. My technician didn't say anything, and for a few seconds, so I lifted back my eye mask, and there was a man I haven't met before in the corner of the room holding a dog. And to be honest, I felt a bit scared. That's what I said. The man then introduced himself and moved around without trying to disguise his sounds whilst I was getting the rest of this treatment. He was loud as fuck then. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was so annoying. I paid a lot of money to be relaxed, and I should have left at that point because I couldn't relax. I just think the policy should be that if there's going to be other people in the room, this should be communicated beforehand or announced as it happens, because I could hear it and it freaked me out. Also, it's a lymphatic drainage massage on the stomach. I don't think other people should be in the room at the time. It's a very, very vulnerable state to be in. Really not happy about the situation. Both the technician and the man were lovely and polite, but it's hard to relax after that, and I paid a lot of money to relax, right? And then they replied to me, "Thank you so much for taking the time to reach out to us and being so open and honest about your experience. We truly appreciate it. First off, I sincerely apologize that you felt uncomfortable during your treatment. The gentleman you saw is our therapist, Jed, and a part of our team, and is a part of our team. And the puppy is our therapy dog, currently in training. However, after reading your email, I completely understand that this should have been communicated to you clearly beforehand, especially while your eyes were covered during treatment. We're also very excited that next month we'll be relocating to our new premises, which will provide much larger professional wellness space with additional treatment rooms and greater privacy for our guests. Due to demand, we currently operate from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. with multiple therapists, including one male therapist, as some clients specifically request male treatments. As a gesture of goodwill, I would love to personally offer you a complimentary head spa session that we can provide you with a calm and relaxing experience that you originally came in for. Thank you again for your honesty and feedback, Alison. We genuinely appreciate it and hope that we may have the opportunity to welcome you back in the future in much more comfortable circumstances. With love and care, such and such CEO and director." And then they sent me attachments, right? With the picture of the dog to go, this was the dog.
It's
You
so
said,
cute.
how could you be angry at that? You can't be angry at that. And then
Manipulative fucks.
and a picture of the man to prove that he worked there. But yeah, I knew he worked there. It just was so.
Doesn't matter if he works there.
Yeah, I was so annoyed by it. How should when the relaxing, you pay specifically to be relaxed, and then when
Yeah.
I feel like an element of trust is destroyed. Like, how do you?
I
get through that?
I've had a lot of. I think I've had a lot of massages compared to the normal person.
Yes, I think
a
so.
lot, and I think maybe in the whole world, only under 5% of masseuses are doing a good job. And the rest of them are running crazy operations,
Do you
man.
think so?
I had one guy massaging me, and the whole time he was like, "Yeah, used to work with computers before this, but then I did massage 101, aced it, massage 102, aced that as well." And he was just bragging loudly at me about how amazing he was at massage.
Whilst doing it.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, well done." Then I had the guy who kept telling me about his dead wives.
Oh, you need that when you're
Plural.
getting a massage. Dead wives.
Yeah.
That's suspicious.
Because I didn't book him for ages after the first one.
And did one
But
die? in
he's
the interim?
amazing, though. He's so good.
At massaging.
Yeah, he is amazing and intuitive. And then I
Okay.
told Lou Sanders that he was intuitive, and she thought that meant he was officially a psychic, and she booked him for her boyfriend at the time and Luke McQueen. And then she got in touch to be like, he wasn't psychic.
I wonder how she tested it out. It's like,
Well, I just was saying that he was intuitive because he'd said to me, like, he was rubbing my tight shoulders and he was like, "I see you on a stage with your arms stretched out."
so therefore you need the shoulders to be perfect.
He was like, "You have the weight of the world on your shoulders." And I was like, so true.
I love to treat myself like Wagyu beef. Like, if I had the money, I would get massages all the time. Like, I do love giving myself specific.
Sorry, I thought you meant live in a shed in darkness.
Is that what
That's
they
maybe
do?
view
Oh no!
and die young, so that
so my flesh is soft.
that place you sent me to was mental.
I loved it. What did you tell me?
I think you pick bad massage places there. I've said it. The place that you sent me to,
Yeah.
the whole time I was getting the massage, I asked for a lymphatic thing on my face, and I had
Yeah.
to say to them, "Stop straight away," because lymphatic drainage should be like, it should
Soft.
be so soft it's like touching a kitten or a piece of silk. They were. And I went, stop. And then I got like English to Chinese translation on my phone and said, like, just do my back.
Yeah.
But the whole time I was getting massaged, I could hear, ay, 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 ay. Oh, 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 ah. Like, if you were to think of a racist impression of how a Chinese person feels pain,
Yeah.
that was what I was hearing next door, because
Oh my
the
God.
masseuse was massaging one of the other masseuses
Yes.
at the end of the day. She was an old Chinese lady.
Yeah.
And I just kept laughing into the face. So, ay, 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 ay. Then my masseuse decided to compete with the one next door
Of
and was trying to really injure me. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get a spinal injury if I keep letting her do this. So I had to go, stop. It was terrible.
My guy, okay, when I got mine done, there was a dude, so...
And I like a hard massage, by the way.
Yeah.
But not when it's someone who doesn't understand the human body and is just putting their elbow into your spine.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
I don't want a disc injury.
Like you're in UFC and they're trying to...
I go to the best masseuse in London. I'm so sure I tried to recommend him.
I'm going to go, look, give me their contact. But when I went, like...
And he's a really kind person.
The woman in Barcelona...
He does Alison Hammond and you love her.
I do love her, yeah. I did so I got like a massage and I gave the woman a tip, and I don't not to be like, she was really, really happy for the tip. I don't think it was like a big tipping culture.
They don't have tipping in Australia because they all get paid a really amazing minimum wage.
Well, I tipped this woman, and then she called over the receptionist, and the receptionist guy was this big burly guy that's in Spain, right? He was wearing like harnesses. He looked like he was like someone out of the Pet Shop Boys, but the harnesses looked like an element of his work, and he was wearing a Baker Boy cap as well.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Do you remember that guy?
Yeah.
Well, she called him over because I tipped her, and then he just got me by the way, sat me down on this chair, and then he goes, hands up. And I put my hands up like this. And then he put his elbows around my elbows. And then he's got his arse on my back. And he lifted me back like that. And then all I could feel was... I was like a slinky being clicked out. I felt incredible. And then he went like this with my neck. Like he was breaking my neck in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But it felt incredible. It felt good. Yeah, so...
It's not... I don't think that's good for you.
You know, I love the drama of it, though. I felt like so little. Do you ever, like, feel affirmed where you're like, I'm little? No.
No.
Okay, I don't either.
But you're tiny.
Yeah.
I'm 5'10".
That's true. Yeah. I am so small. Ignore that feeling.